wait for the harvest that burned down my head. Oh, I lit up the forest, hugged a stranger, I tongue-kissed his wife. I ran into a killer and I stabbed him with my knife. Well, I'm free now, mama. You know I'm falling right down to some shoe.
Hello, Patriots. This episode is actually a very unique episode because it has to do with Berkeley. As we know, several weeks ago there was a rally in Berkeley about freedom of speech. So it was a freedom of speech rally. Of course, the mainstream media depicted this free speech rally as a Trump rally. And I believe a lot of the headlines actually said, pro-Trump rally ends in violence. So a lot of people get from that is they see the headlines, violence, Trump. So the mainstream media depicts it and frames it as Trump is full of violence, when the rally actually had nothing to do with the presidency to date. It had to do literally with the freedom of speech. There were women speaking, there were gay speakers, there were lesbian speakers, there was white speakers, black speakers, Latino speakers, literally speaking their minds and talking about their freedoms.
So we're on our way to the function right now. Wonderful Freedom Fest. I'm just taking my own minor security precautions. Guess we'll see how this goes.
Is there any word on if it's getting busy or not?
Yeah, it's full of people already.
I was just reading online that they plan on really making a statement against us.
That is how it should be done. That's why we're here, to make sure that free speech is nationwide and worldwide. It's a human right. It's a right of your natural born right as an American citizen, and it's your right under the Constitution. We stand for the First Amendment for all Americans. Doesn't matter who you are, what color you are. Those of us who served understand we all bleed red, and so long as we salute the same flag, we are all Americans. I want to make clear that I reject the white nationalism that's down there who came in here to infiltrate. That is not what we're about. My family served every generation in the military. My great uncles fought as Marine riflemen in the Pacific. They're 100% Mexican by blood, but they're 100% Americans by their service and by their birth. So we stand united. There is no such thing as a no-go zone in this country when it comes to free speech. It does not exist, not on our watch. A lot of our guys have fought overseas. They came back and saw what happened down in San Jose. They saw what happened at the Milo event. They saw what happened here on March the 4th, and they will not stand for it. It's sad. Berkeley was the epicenter of the free speech movement in the 60s, holding a sign outside of the archway. Now it is becoming the epicenter of the no free speech movement, or the F free speech movement, as we saw last time. Let this be the start of turning that around.
So Antifa and the protesters were not able to successfully disrupt the freedom of speech rally from happening. So it was a successful rally. And the only reason that there was violence on the freedom of speech side is because they were defending, because if they got through and disrupted the speech and just caused violence the entire time and nobody was able to speak, then Antifa would have counted it as a victory on their end because they would have disrupted the freedom of speech from happening.
Bono, as we know, is from Ireland. He said Ireland's a great nation, but it's not an idea. He said Great Britain is a great nation, but it's not an idea. But America is an idea. We have what we call the American dream. It's real, and it's alive today. It's about our dreams, our passion, our love, our ambition, our glory, and peace. Even though it doesn't seem like we have a lot of peace around us right now, we have men and women who are defending us, so we have the right to express ourselves, which is a beautiful thing. It's a can say what we want. Bono also said, America is the first country ever that came out and said, everyone is created equal. The first country ever in existence to say that. I love it. No wonder everybody wants to come to America. Everybody. There's just a way to do it right. There's nothing wrong with obeying the law. There's nothing wrong with conforming to how the United States runs things. When people come here, we shouldn't conform to them. They need America. We don't need them, but we'll take them. We'll take them as long as they want to contribute to society. That is what America is. America is about working hard for what you have, making something out of yourself. And that's a beautiful thing that we have, that we take for granted every single day. Now these people who are protesting us, we're not that different because we want our voices heard. That's bringing some attention, not the right attention that they want. I'm all about the Second Amendment, as people know. I love the Second Amendment. And a lot of people hate it. They hate the Second Amendment, and why? Yeah? If you don't have a means of protecting yourself, you're a victim. Now, there were 3 times when I actually had to use a weapon, a gun. I know people are like, whoa, we said gun. No, that's actually part of our Constitution. Now, let's get one thing straight. The Second Amendment is the Second Amendment in the United States. It's not number 3, it's not number 4, it's not number 15, it's not number 27. It is the second most important thing, so we can keep what's ours. Now on social media, I have a platform where I just teach about the American roots and we the people. And I remember that incident happened in Florida. And I came to a moment where I thought about it and I was like, those were my fellow Americans that died in that nightclub. I may not agree with how they live their lives, but they're living it in peace. So when they died, a piece of me died because those are fellow Americans. And they have the right to defend themselves just like each and every one of us. That's what makes America great, is that we have that right. Because responsible people defend themselves in the right manner. It doesn't mean we're trigger happy. It means we're responsible Americans as our nation was intended. It was intended to be responsible and to protect what we love. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. There's nothing wrong with obeying the law. And sir, since you were a substitute teacher, I'm going to tell you, Mexico has a southern wall. They have a southern wall, sir. So people who are criminals can't get in unless they go through the legal process. Like I said, we'll take everybody. That's the beautiful thing about America. We just want people to do it responsibly. Now, God bless all of our speakers who have come today. I mean, Lauren came from Canada. She recognizes the beauty of America. She recognizes our freedoms. And if we don't keep on making a stand, we're going to lose those freedoms. Never be afraid to be a proud American. Never be afraid of our foundation and the roots of what made America what it is today. Because what makes America great is all of us coming together and maintaining what we have. Because if we don't maintain what we have, a corrupt government will come in and take what's ours. That's what America is about. It's about living the life you want to live. Do it peacefully. If you do it peacefully, you'll be happy. And that's why everybody wants to come to America. They want to be happier than where they are. And that's the history that we've seen throughout people coming to America, proving that they can make their own dreams happen and make it a reality. God bless you, patriots. You're all my brothers and sisters. All of you. I love all of you. It doesn't matter what you believe in religiously. I love you because you're Americans. You're here and you want to do what's right and hold on to what we have. God bless and be safe.
Thank you. The people that were there to protest against the freedom of speech rally, a lot of them didn't even know what they were protesting. They were just there to protest whatever was going on.
We are in Berkeley, California. That's where I'm born and raised, and we're getting them out of here. Fuck Trump.
Don't come back to Berkeley, bro.
Period. You're not allowed here. We do not like you. You're not welcome.
Oh! Wasn't me! Go! I'm mad! Dude, there's bombs over there. You should go save your white people. Go save the white people. You look so dumb in that hat. Have you ever seen The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? You're like White Carlton, and that's saying something.
How do you feel about one of the guys that was protesting with you guys, calling these guys homosexuals and faggots?
I'm not sure how I feel about it. They probably said it to hurt their... I think that's a bad word to use. But if they were gay and they were trying to get some homophobic guys riled up, I think it's a fine tactic. Yeah.
Okay. I just wasn't sure. I
wouldn't use that word, but if somebody is gay and feels like they can use it to make a homophobic crowd uncomfortable, I think that's kind of a cool tactic.
Antifa was there, as we all know, and with them they brought a lot of violence. They threw whatever they could to disrupt the freedom of speech rally. They threw broken beer bottles, rocks, boards, even food, anything that they could get their hands on. M80s, there was even a couple individuals that were putting M80s into glass bottles and throwing them so that they would explode, and sharp projectiles would actually be thrown at random people. Of course, in the rally, there were people who were actually there to listen, and there were liberals that were actually listening to the freedom of speech rally going on.
We're over here in the liberal city in the United States are protesting free speech where it started in 1960. So come on, man, guys, this is not divisiveness. This is just the left being dumb. I'm a liberal, but I don't understand why people are protesting this BS. Come on, let people express their ideas. That's the way it is.
So everything that the media depicted wasn't true. They just literally said whatever they wanted to sell articles or get people to read their news. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. That is what the media has become. They have become a business to sell their articles and get people hooked. What happened there was a lot of violence, yes, but it didn't happen the way they wanted the world or the nation to know how it happened.
So the beauty of this entire situation is using the media. How do we use the media? How do we use the media to spread stories? How do we use the media to complicate stories?
Too, like
The whole event went through
Great
successful.
Britain, France, Germany. This stuff here inspires them over there. That they do have a fighting chance.
Yeah, it's the people that have the power in the end.
And they're watching too.
It's just, I just can't believe there's opposition to us who are, in essence, we're fighting their battle in another way.
This is America. If we don't fight for it, then somebody else will come and take it over. Whether it be the people within or whether it be foreign government influence, if we the people don't take control and fight for our rights, they will be taken away. It all starts off with the freedom of speech, and because we have the freedom of speech to protect ourselves, we have the Second Amendment. Those are the top two rights that we as Americans have and that we should defend and hold dear above all else.